The 5 most terrifying diseases in the world. Patients appear ghostly. People are watching video. Please prepare yourself mentally. The 5th is progressive muscular ossification. This is an extremely rare disease in the world. To date, the number of cases worldwide does not exceed 1,000. Once you contract this disease, it is equivalent to being sentenced to death with a stay. The soft tissues and muscles in the body will continuously ossify, continuously proliferate, excess bone, just like coral polyps secreting calcium, forming coral-like structures, completely locks the original skeleton. Moreover, this disease also makes the patient's body abnormally sensitive. Even a slight bump will immediately result in ossification at the bump. At first, the body only shows partial stiffness, but over time, the body will gradually become more and more rigid. Finally, it completely turns into an immovable statue. The rest of life can only be spent in a wheelchair. Every day, one must endure the excruciating pain caused by bone spurs. One may also face the risk of organs failing to expand at any moment. This leads to the danger of exhaustion and death. What's even more terrifying is that this strange disease has been studied by the medical community for over 400 years. Yet, there is still no cure to this day. The 4th tree person syndrome. This is also one of the rarest diseases in the world. The bodies of those affected appear as if covered in branches. They look extremely bizarre. In fact, this is a congenital genetic issue. A certain function is lost in the immune system. Human papillomavirus invades the human body. It alters the cellular formation mechanism, causing the skin to grow numerous tumors. It looks very frightening. Currently, this skin disease cannot be cured at all in the medical field. The skin surface can only be cleaned through surgery, but even after cleaning time and again, it won't be long before these sarcomas grow back again. They may even multiply. Patients can only live in endless pain. The 3rd type of progeria is also known as childhood progeria. Most patients are children. It is a type of autosomal recessive genetic disorder. This disease causes patients to age 5 to 10 times faster than normal people. The organs in the body also age, leading to a decline in function. They appear like little old people. Hair gradually falls out. Teeth become uneven. As they grow older, the aging disease will arrive as expected. Various diseases entangle them. They can only rely on medication to barely sustain life. But children with progeria, most have a lifespan of only 7 to 20 years. And about 1 in every 8 million newborns will have progeria, the Minamata disease. This strange disease first occurred in Minamata Bay, Japan, in 1956. The cause was 3 fertilizer companies discharging industrial wastewater into nearby waters. This wastewater contained large amounts of methylmercury. This highly toxic substance, once it enters the human body or other animals, it can cause brain atrophy and damage to nerve cells, destroying the cerebellum that controls body balance and the sensory system. And the residents of Minamata Bay rely on the local waters for their livelihood. At that time, first, cats died after eating contaminated fish and shrimp, leading to poisoning. The poisoned cats first foamed at the mouth, convulsed all over, and ran wildly. It was as if they had mutated. In the end, they jumped into the sea to commit suicide. In this incident, about 50,000 cats died from poisoning. They collectively jumped into the sea to commit suicide. This does not include dogs and other animals. Immediately, this strange illness quickly spread to the local residents. Those who contracted this strange illness acted as if they were insane. They would continuously scream loudly. Their bodies would convulse wildly. Their hands and feet would deform. Just like Sadako, the behavior of the patients was very similar to that of the cats at the time. Some people even jumped into the sea to commit suicide. It was extremely terrifying. The first dance plague. This strange illness first occurred in 1518. In Strasbourg during a dance party at that time. A woman suddenly began to dance uncontrollably. And once she started, she couldn't stop at all. She would only stop to rest when she was completely exhausted. But after resting for a moment, the fork will start dancing uncontrollably. And a few days later, more and more people with similar symptoms appeared. About 400 people were infected with this strange illness. These people, as long as they are in a stimulating and exciting atmosphere, will start dancing wildly. They seem to lose consciousness. Their bodies will convulse and twist uncontrollably. No matter how much their feet are injured, or how much blood they have lost. They cannot help but repeat this cycle. Only when they have exhausted all their strength will they fall into a coma and stop. But after regaining their strength, they will dance non-stop again. And this dancing can last for months. During this time, about 100 people died from this dance. But how this strange illness was caused remains a mystery to this day. What are your thoughts on this?